Dot is a Swedish film that is now out on Netflix. This is a story about a couple who are trying to rekindle their marriage, so they go out on a snow expedition of an adventure to rekindle their marriage. However, something occurs where a strange maskman shooter is trying to hunt them down. That's basically what this story is about. So I'm going to let you guys know what I thought of this film, but I want to know in the comments below, what did you guys think of Red Dot? If you've seen it, it is now on Netflix. Make sure you turn on the Swedish language as well, because it does come on English, but it is so out of touch with the mouth and like just out of whack. It's so distracting. So I had to turn it to Swedish and watch it with subtitles, which I thought it's totally fine. So let me know in the comments below, what are your thoughts? Smash that like button as well. And don't forget to hit subscribe, and let's jump into this review. Perfect. Okay, so Red Dot, this Swedish hunting film of a marriage couple. What did I think of it? Okay, I'm gonna try and explain this review without spoiling it, because there are some big reveals that happen in this film that it makes it so hard to explain without giving away too much, because they are such key elements. And I don't want to give away too much, because if I do, then it's going to ruin the whole film for you. But overall, as the film, I thought it was good. I thought it was good. It was fun. I wouldn't really say it was like a fun, entertaining film. It's pretty dark. This is a dark film. It's a thriller. So you're on the edge of your seat. And I think I'm going to start off with the characters. I think what they did with the characters is actually quite well. They made me care for the two main characters from the beginning. They started to dive into them and that, and they really dived into them enough to where I was like, you know what? I feel for these people. And then they run into certain other characters. What they do really well is they actually make you hate the other characters, and that is great, because I'm thinking, I hate those characters now. That's not on. So it makes us root for our main characters a lot more. And when they dive into their backstory a little bit and how they're having problems and stuff like that, and they want to rekindle their relationship, and there's a big secret that's going on with one of the main characters, so you're just rooting for them. The whole entire time you are rooting for them, which is great, because you want to care for these characters. And all the other characters, they do care about. Now, I can't go into too much about the other characters, because if I do, it's going to ruin some of the stuff that happens in this film. But overall, the characters I did like as well. The performances, I thought were fine. They were good. Had no problems with any of the performances. Now we get to the story. This story is a pretty generic hunting story where, you know, you've got your couple out on the ice fields, some icy mountains, snowy mountains, whatever you want to call it, the Alps, and then you've got a marksman shooter trying to hunt them. Pretty generic storyline. However, you may think that it is going to be generic at the start. Then you get to the final third act, because the whole entire time you are thinking, this is what they did really well in this film, and I have to applaud. They did this fantastically. They made me absolutely believe something entirely different was happening, and then when the twist comes in, oh my god, I was just like, I did not see that coming at all. So good. Like, it is always good when they do something like that and they do that twist. Now, I do also have sometimes a problem with films where they, especially films like this, where they do show at the start the part of the final act. So I kind of knew throughout the first act and the second act that our characters were going to survive until we saw that scene. However, I never expected that scene to be part of the twist. And boy, oh boy, the twist is freaking great. And it makes sense, because throughout the whole film, you are seeing one of our main characters struggle with something. And you're kind of sitting there and you're like, what is this all happening? And then you get the massive reveal, the massive twist that throws this whole film upside down. Everything you thought, everything you were feeling for the main characters, everything you were feeling, gone out the window. Absolutely just thrown out the window. And you're sitting there and you're like, oh my god. Like, what do I do now? It was so good. And I think that's the best part about this film, is the way they were able to disguise the twist and disguise and make you actually go down a different road, and then they reveal everything, and it was really, really good. And I actually really enjoyed that. That to me was really, really good. And then they throw in another little twist at the end that I didn't see coming either. I was kind of like, oh, okay. That's interesting. I didn't see that ending happening. But it makes sense. It does make sense. And now I'm kind of like, at the end of the film, I'm kind of sitting here like, I'm trying not to reveal anything, but I'm kind of sitting there like, you sort of deserve that in a way. You sort of do. I can see where you can, the good thing is you can see where certain characters are coming from, and you kind of feel like, yeah, I can live with that ending. I can live with that. That's fair. That's fair. I mean, like, I don't want to spoil it because it's such a big twist that is so good that I want you guys to watch when you watch it, to not be spoiled by it. Now, I do have some problems with it. There are certain scenes where it's in like the snowstorm, or it's at night and stuff like that, and it's kind of a bit hard to see what is going on. And I was kind of like, that was a bit disappointing. I was kind of like, oh, okay, that's a bit annoying because I can't really see what's going on. And then also, this is one of my biggest pet peeves in films, is when they make stupid decisions. And there is a lot of stupid decisions that the main characters make. Like, I mean, a hell of a lot. Beyond, like, I'm sitting there and I'm like, am I watching a generic horror film here? Where they're just, you're like, what? Why would you, huh? I mean, come on, you're in a survival situation, you're not doing that, like, and then there's some things that logically don't make sense. There's like a scene where he falls into, and see, this is the whole problem with the start, where you see where they are at the start. So when he falls into the lake, I knew he was going to survive to there, but watching the whole thing, it's pretty unrealistic that he survives all that. But hey, it is what it is. I mean, I don't believe that he would survive that, but apparently you can. I mean, I don't know how, but I would love people to explain to me how he did, because from my knowledge, I don't think you would be able to survive that. Not in this situation anyway, because you don't have all the medical gear and the fire and everything else to help yourself up. So, but overall, I thought it was a pretty good film. I enjoyed it. It had me on the edge of my seat. The twist was freaking phenomenal. I absolutely loved the twist. And yeah, so let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think of Red Dot? Have you seen it? Smash that down in the comments. Smash the like button as well. Every like helps me, so make sure you click that. And don't forget to click subscribe as well, so you don't miss another video. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.